If you're a heating air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what are 5 service van sales tips you need to know? That's right, 5. I'm Sylvan Bell, coming live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales, perfect day to talk about you for HVAC technician sales secrets. So here's the thing. If you are a service person, if you are a salesperson in the trades, you need to know that you're going to get cut off. And you're like, Scott, what does that have to do with my sales process? Everything. Because if you get freaked out about the person who cut you off, or the person who swerved in front of you, or the person that flipped you off, then you are not going to have your head in the game for the next sale that you got to be on. I don't know how many times I had techs call me, salespeople call me, go, hey Scott, do me a favor, you got to talk me off the ledge. Like, what's up? Car just cut me off. Okay, let's talk about what's going on good in your life. I got a good wife, got a good girlfriend, got a good husband, got a good spouse, got a fantastic dog, got a really good cat, just had a baby. We had to get over the negativity of being cut off. That, it sounds super, like really, Scott, being cut off in traffic can start out a bad day? Absolutely. Think about how many times you get that phone call, dude, I just got cut off, and the person starts screaming and yelling at you, and you're like, that had nothing to do with me, and then it affects your day. So bonus, little 1.5, pay attention to who you talk to. 2, keep the outside of your van clean. First impressions are huge, right? I knew going into this, shooting a ton of videos for you, I might get made fun of for having a green screen in the background, for wearing an Aloha shirt, for wearing a blazer, but like, that's who I am, right? But as you could tell, everything about that I've done is clean. So like, you could judge me very easily on my green screen, or the Vegas trip, or that I've got a marble countertop, but I have consistency for everything that I do. If you show up in a perfectly clean vehicle on the outside, like if it's raining or snowing, totally understand. But keeping the outside of your vehicle clean and keeping your uniform clean is a way for somebody to judge you, because we all get judged, whether you like it or not, for what we look like when we go up to a door. If you're filthy and dirty and your vehicle's filthy and dirty, the person's gonna be like, how is this person gonna clean work on my system and keep everything clean the way it needs to be? This is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not on the YouTube channel. Number 3, keep the inside of your van organized. Man, I would go on ride-alongs with technicians, even salespeople, and they couldn't find me a spot to sit. They had to move all this garbage out of the way, old wrappers from burritos, old boxes from getting something in a chicken food drive-through, crusty slices of pizza. It's disgusting. Now here's the thing, inevitably, you're gonna walk to your vehicle and you're gonna have a client walk out there with you, and if your van is organized, that's an impression. I remember going out to a van, a big Econoline van. I was working with a company, and the technician, the back of the van was a disaster, okay? Technicians by the sliding door trying to block the way for the homeowner to see. I'm trying to keep them engaged. And the homeowner sticks his head around. He's like, dude, if you keep your van like that, how are you gonna work on my system the right way? Very insightful for me. Number 4, dispose of old parts. Now, every state is different, so make sure you check with your laws. Here in California, if a homeowner says, I want my parts back, you gotta give them their parts back, or you can have some legal ramifications, and it's super important for you to know that, okay? Super important for you to know that. Sometimes, some states, some jurisdictions, you gotta give the parts back, fine, whatever. But here's what I would encourage you to do. At every opportunity, dispose of old parts from your van so that somebody doesn't come back to you and say, hey, look, you just pulled that from your van. Like, I've had to do this a couple of times. I'd go, great, let's go to my vehicle. Do me a favor, open the door. They'd open the door, I'd go, climb back there, look around, see if there's any used parts in the back of my vehicle. I don't keep used parts. Like, it diffused situations a couple of times, right? Or what I would do is I would take a permanent marker and I would write the invoice number and the job name on it, and then I would say bad part. I would literally write bad part, so that if it was in my van and it was in there, I'd say, hey, look, as I pull pieces and parts out of equipment, I literally write bad part on it. And then I write the invoice number so I know where it came from. So people would say, hey, look, how do I know that you just didn't pull that out of another system? I label everything as I go. Bad part. You got to know. Number 5, keep an extra set of clothes with you. You're going to get dirty. I remember the hottest attic that I got into was in a town in Sacramento. It was 161 degrees. And you're like, Scott, that's freaking hot. It was a 2-story home, and the furnace kept popping the safety switches. And so the air conditioner wasn't working because they wouldn't close the loop. So I get up in the attic, put my arm up on that unit. I was sweaty, disgusting, nasty as I got out of there. 160 degrees, freaking hot. Hottest I've ever been in my life. super hot, okay? Bonus number six. Create your own emergency kit for parts, O-rings, pieces that you need, because inevitably something's gonna fail. I always had extra pens. I had hand wash, body wash, eye wash. I bought my own first aid kit, kept my own first aid kit stock, kept my own case of water in the back of the vehicle. You never know what you're gonna run into. You never know. You know, some guys that I know that were from LA, they would keep a bucket with kitty litter in it in case they had to pull over in traffic. Body takes care of things you gotta do. There you go, 5 things that you should keep in your van as a salesperson or a technician to help keep you in line so you can go out there and close deals. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send a video, you'll get an update that says HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on another fantastic video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon.